Hi guys, what's up? So today we are going to start with a new topic, circles. So as we have completed trigonometry, okay, so now what are circles? They are a very special shape. They don't have any vertices. But some people say that they have infinite vertices. Okay, let's try to understand the perspective of both. Okay, so people can think that they have zero vertices since, okay, for example, this is a triangle. So the approximately, it's just a little messed up. Okay, so just think of this as a triangle. So this triangle has vertices since clearly the line is stopping here and a new one is starting. Okay, right. Yeah. Okay, so now we can understand that point of no vertices since we can't see any specific points where the line stops, right? Okay, but let me show you how there can be infinite vertices. Okay, now let us just magnify into this section. So it can be like this also, correct? So after huge magnification, this is not just, so this is imaginary kind of. So it can be like this also. Here there are angles, here also there are angles, correct? So we can now understand why there can be infinite or zero vertices in a circle. Generally, it's considered to have zero vertices, but you can even say infinite vertices. It's up to you. Okay. Now let's move on to the topic we are going to learn today. Since we've done the introduction, let's move on to the topic. It's called areas related to circles or areas. So it's areas related to circles. Okay. So now, very fundamentally, you may know that the area of a circle is pi r square, correct? And circumference is 2 pi r. Okay, so I'll explain in a future video why that is the case. Okay, but as of now, let's just assume that we know about this. Okay, so now let's try to find out what happens to the area once we make it smaller, the circle. Okay, now let's start with a semicircle. Okay, so this figure is slightly slanted, just ignore that. Okay, so semicircle, what does it mean? You may have heard in several sports events about semi-finals, correct? So you can consider it happens just before the finals, where four teams are there and then two teams go to the finals, correct? So you can consider the semi-finals the half of finals. Similarly, we can consider semicircle half a circle. So this is equal to half a circle. Okay, it looks like zero, but it's a circle. Okay, so now there's another thing I need to tell you. So the angle in a circle, this total angle is 360 degrees. 360 degrees. Okay, and in a semicircle, since it's half, it should be 180 degrees. Correct? 180. So basically 180 degrees is a straight line and 360 degrees is a complete curve. Okay. So now as I have told you that semicircle can be considered as half a circle. Okay. So then its area should be half pi r square and pi r. Correct? And r is the radius of the circle or the semicircle. Okay, so now we can consider this in another scenario. Let us now try to consider the quarter of a circle. So you may have seen in several pizza slices that they cut it, in several pizzas, that they cut it into 4 parts. So let's draw one of those 4 parts right here. So it looks somewhat like this. Let me just, yeah. So it kind of looks somewhat like this. And this is 90 degrees. Since it's again half of the semicircle or 1/4 of the full circle. That's why we call it. That's why we ask the people in the pizza shop, can I have quarter of a slice? So it means 1/4 of the slice. and 1/4 of a circle is 90 degrees or a perpendicular. Okay, so now its area should also be reduced, correct? It should be half of what the semicircle is. So half into half pi r square, so which is equal to 1/4 pi r square, correct? And similarly for the circumference, it should be half pi r. Okay, so now it will be very confusing. What is he saying? So what about all this? Okay, so now let me try to simplify this for you. Okay, so now since I've told you that a straight line is 180 degrees, correct? So we can also consider this 180 upon 360 pi r square, correct? Because 180 upon 360 is equal to half. 0, 0 gets cancelled. 1 and 2. Okay. So why 180 by 360? Since the semicircle's angle, since it's half a circle, is 180 degrees, and it's in the full circle is 360 degrees. So we know that for a full circle it's pi r square. So now we are comparing the semicircle's area to that of the normal circle. So it becomes half pi r square. Correct? And similarly for the circumference. But here's the thing, we wouldn't call this the circumference of a semicircle. Instead, we'd call it an arc. So now you'd be wondering, what is an arc? Okay, let me show you. This is an arc or a curve. So it is part of a circle which has not been completed, not a fully round circle. Alright, so that was just an arc, a rough diagram somewhat. Okay, so now the value of the arc is pi r. Okay, so again you must be wondering how. So again we are going to use this center angle. So since we know that the circumference of a normal circle is 2 pi r, so it will become 180 by 360 into 2 pi r, correct? My handwriting might be a little wonky. So again it becomes 1 by 2, and again here 2 gets cancelled with 2, making it pi r, correct? As you can see, aside from the ones, only pi r remains, so it becomes pi r. Okay, now similarly for 90 degrees also, again it's half of the half or 1/4 of it, of the whole circle. So now try to think, what is 1/4 of 360 or 360 into 1 by 4. Okay, so it is 90 degrees or 90, right? Okay, so now since this is 90 degrees, let us try to use the trick here. Okay, let us try to use the trick here. 90 by 360 into pi r square. So again 0, 0 gets cut, and 9 4s are 36. So 1 and 4. Okay, so 1 by 4 pi r square. So we were correct. So try to think how it happens for the arc of this, of the quarter of the circle. Okay, so now this kind of concludes the theory of our video. Now let's move on to the practical application. Okay, Aryan, so what? Okay, so you told us about the areas of semicircles, areas of the quarters, everything. Okay, so now let us try to figure it out. So you must have seen in several eating concepts, contests, that there are various kind of deals. You eat 5 pizzas and you'd get 6 months free, correct? So here they try to measure the area of the pizza, and accordingly they make the number of slices, and they make the competition so that it's still winnable but tough. Then another application of it could be, For example, in a field, in a circular cricket field, as you may know. Okay, so you know that a batsman would hit in two directions, mainly left or right. So they figure out how much distance has happened using this concept itself. It's a little more advanced, I'll show it to you in a later video, but they use a very similar concept for that. Okay, so now this concludes our video. Thank you so much for watching, and if you have any suggestions, please put it down in the comments below. Thank you.